Hey guys, it's Junebug. So I wanted to tell you all about the most horrible hair experience that I have nearly ever had. As some of you guys know, if you creep around some of my older videos, I only get my hair dyed and cut with Toni & Guy. I've always been extremely happy with their service. I walk in an hour I've got beautiful hair. And the thing is, their color never fades. They never threaten me with bleaching my hair. I just go in and they do what I want and it looks fantastic. I can even just ask the barber, hey, can you give me a different cut today that would look cool? And I'm never even disappointed by telling them to just go crazy. But there's a downside to Toni & Guy. The closest one is a 2-hour drive. So 2 hours there, 2 hours back. You can imagine it's quite an expedition for me. Especially when you add in that I'm a horrible driver. So right before Susie's wedding, I wanted to save some time because I was working frantically, midterms, everything, Halloween, all converging, and Susie's wedding all at one time. So I wanted to save, a 4-hour drive and get my hair done in town. So I went to the closest place, which I considered to be a somewhat mid-range salon, which was Regis. Now, if I recall correctly, when I was growing up, Regis was definitely, I don't know, well, not like super high-end, but they played themselves to be a high-end salon. So I thought, hey, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. Their price range, I actually paid the exact same price that I normally pay for Toni & Guy to do my hair, which is really horrible when you consider what happened. So I went in and I sat in the waiting area for over 30 minutes. Now keep in mind, I'm not counting the time because I got there early. I got there about 45 minutes early because I happened to just be in the mall. And sometimes if you walk in early, they can take you. Well, they wouldn't. My stylist, who I had booked for the day, I went out for a coffee break, everything. Didn't even come in, didn't even come over and say hello to me. They just kind of ignored me for the first 20 minutes I sat in the chair. And then I flagged down the one reception lady, please, hello, I'm here. I'm not just some random shopper just resting my weary legs from shopping. And I don't know, it took forever. And when I finally got in my chair, I told the guy what I wanted. He brought me a hair color book. I picked out exactly what I wanted. They wanted me to call Toni & Guy and ask them what hair color they normally use in my hair, which I thought was really unprofessional. But then he was going through my hair, lifting up sections, and he kept calling the manager over because he didn't know what color my natural hair color was. That should have been a big red flag right there. You don't know what color my natural hair color is? It's like dark brown black. It's like a C6. I can tell you that, just ask me. But he kept looking at the hair color I had picked out, which is the same color I always get done at Toni & Guy, and saying that it wasn't going to work with my hair color. It's like, no, it always works with my hair color. So they were okay, whatever, fine. They didn't mention once or offer to me to have my hair bleached. If they had, I would have been a little bit shocked because I've never had to have that happen before. But I may have gone for it versus what they did. So keep in mind, I was on a time frame because at 7 I had ballet practice and it was, I believe, my first point lesson. So I couldn't be late. I didn't rush him or anything, I just made sure he was aware. So by the time at the end of the hair appointment came, my scalp was burning and he didn't even dry my hair all the way, so I didn't get a good chance to look at it. But I did notice when I got home that my entire shirt was soaked in hair dye, especially all over the back. What? How does that even happen? I'd never had that happen in my entire life, even when I dye my own hair. It must have been when he was shampooing it out of my hair. It must have went straight down my back, and because it was warm water, I didn't notice. He could have told me. But I didn't notice until the next day when I got up. I woke up in the morning to take my post-ballet shower because I'm lazy as I'll get out. And first wrong sign was my pillow was dyed orange. What? My hair was dry when I went to bed. It was dry and I woke up and the pillow was orange. Huh? But then I went and looked in the mirror. My hair was black. My hair was black and purple. What? That's nothing like the copper color I normally go for. So needless to say, I started bawling like a little girl. And I called the salon and the manager picked up and she told me to come in immediately and she was going to try and fix it for me. So I went in and she was once again another rude person at the salon. I don't understand the attitude. I mean, I'm polite. I'll carry on conversation if you want. I mean, I'll talk about, you know, the weather and what's going on in town. But she just wanted to talk to another stylist that was giving her a back rub and about how personal problems that I probably shouldn't even talk about on here. But I was just really thrown by that. I'm like, come on, leave it at home. Leave your bad attitude at home. So she kept acting like the hair turning out wrong was my issue. So this isn't purple. You said on the phone it was purple. Excuse me, let me get a color wheel out. This looks purple to me. So after she argued with me for a long time about it, she put on a clarifying shampoo to remove some of the color. And then I think she put a gloss right back through it. Needless to say, when I got home, I looked at my hair and I looked like the Little Mermaid. My hair was fire engine red. That's probably another reason why I hadn't done any videos for a while, because I was so embarrassed about my hair. So I got it fixed again. I went to another salon and they thankfully got it mostly the color I normally have. Sorry it's really frizzy this morning. We're getting freezing rain and for some reason my hair's like pfft. But needless to say, as you can tell, I was really upset that I went through this experience. My hair got fried because it had to be re-dyed 3 times in a week. All because they couldn't do the right color the first time. I can understand one mess up, but then when you go to fix it and the manager does it and it turns out bad, whatever. So I emailed corporate and they got me in touch with the district manager. The district manager was ignoring me for the first 2 weeks, and then I got a message saying that I had emailed them the wrong phone number. Well, good thing I keep my sent messages because I actually sent them the correct number. And it took about 2 weeks each time I sent her an email for her to reply. And I was only asking for 3 things. All I wanted was for them to refund the money for the visit. I wanted them to pay to get my hair fixed. And I wanted them to replace the pillowcase and t-shirt that was ruined by the fact that they couldn't even rinse my dye out properly. After about a month, she finally got the amount that I had paid for my hair service to be refunded to me. So that was nice, but then she just stopped responding completely. So when I posted on their Facebook page, and this is where I learned, of course, this is why all of this is happening. Regis is now owned by, I think it's Sam's Club or Walmart. Like, oh my god. Or Supercuts, the one that's in Walmart. I got my hair cut by a Walmart brand. Nothing wrong with Walmart, I'm sorry, but you should expect that the hairstylists they have there are beginners. That's why their prices are cheap, because they have beginners and they want to get experience. And sometimes they're phenomenal people. But in my experience, they weren't. So I posted on their Facebook page that I had this horrible experience and that they weren't getting back to me. And they posted real quickly, oh, you know, customer care cares. Go ahead and send us a private message with all of your details and your receipt information, and we'll get back to you. Well, it's been exactly a month yesterday, and I still haven't heard back from them. So what's up, Regis? Don't care? I'm sorry, I'm going a little bit crazy, but you can't miss the girl's hair. And needless to say, I am super excited because there is a Groove-on right now for in my area for Tony and Guy. So I'm going to be getting my hair cut and colored again real soon. Thanks for listening to me rant, guys. Sorry this was kind of long, but I was super disappointed by this experience, and I just wanted to warn you guys too. They used to be a great company, and it doesn't seem that way anymore. But thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a really nice day. Bye!